YouTube, what is up, man? It's Real Runner J. Back with another video, man. This will be my 2-month review for Action Resources. Currently getting unloaded, no touch load at a job site, so they don't really care about phones and stuff like that. So there are workers out here with their phones and stuff. So anyway, nonetheless, let me get straight into it, man. I want to start off by saying, man, my experience, what I've been going through, don't compare y'all's to mine. You know, you may come here and have your own different experience. You may love it, you may hate it. You know, I'm gonna just tell y'all what I've been going through and what I've been getting paid. You know, the loads and different other variables out here. So now I also wanted to say, I forgot. I just had a brain fart, but yeah, man, don't compare your experience to mine. You know, everybody's journey is different. And also, we'll just get straight into it, man. Let's start out with the PPE. So I wear this whenever I pull up to different job sites because it's like coveralls. You don't have to wear it, but I do it. Show y'all one other thing. So the main products that I've been dealing with have been corrosive. It's the black and white placard, and this happened because of corrosive. This right there, it's a little bit splashed on there and burnt through the FR coveralls that they gave us. So PPE is very important. It's a good thing to start off with. PPE is very important. Oh, and also one time I delivered at a place called Shakespeare. I was delivering some corrosive. That night I got there around like 12 a.m. They were a 24-hour place. They delivered me, did my reset there and everything. They had an open lot, went and parked in that open lot. Once I woke up that following morning, I went to check the back of the trailer, doing a pre-trip, everything, make sure everything was good. Took the cap off and something splashed up on my leg. And I did have on basketball shorts and stuff like that. That's why I'm stressing PPE is very important. And they're gonna stress that here coming to Action Resources in the what's the word I'm looking for? In orientation. So PPE is very important. See what it did to my coveralls, fire resistant. Now what it did to my leg, I'm gonna go over there real quick. So about the size of a Cheerio, little drop, little splash. I'm grateful for that little splash because now I know. I always wear your PPE around these chemicals because what happened within that little splash that got on me of that corrosive chemical, first it started out as like a little burn, little drop of burn. Then it started out itching. I started scratching it. And I went and took a shower immediately after this, after I did that pre-trip. I was 30 minutes away from a truck stop. So within that little drop, like I said, it started burning at first, then it started itching. Then I had like a full body itch that lasted like 2 to 3 weeks. It wasn't bad, but it was irritating. I kept scratching my leg and a piece of my skin came off. It was like a little scab. If I had that burn, had it been a lot more, like on my arm or had more up on my leg, more that poured out on me, could have been a lot worse. That's why I'm saying PPE is very important. And I'm still getting over that little chemical reaction. It wasn't much, but I didn't tell anybody. I'm telling y'all now. But yeah, man, you want to always wear your PPE. They stress that a lot here. Dealing with chemicals, it's common sense to wear your PPE, no matter how hot or how cold it is. You know, you're gonna sweat out here regardless if you're outside delivering and offloading yourself. So I always wear your PPE. Got my tab. You see me look down, I'm looking at my tablets and notes that I wrote down for this video. Chemicals that I mainly deal with are mainly corrosive or probably like a no-touch load like I'm delivering now here. That's the majority of what I've been dealing with, and they've been keeping me in the southeast region, not even East Coast, just the south. So I haven't been to the Cali, Washington, Oregon, Wyoming, and all the mountain states. I haven't been nowhere over there yet. But of course, now that I say this, I'll probably go up there with Action Resources now. I've been there with other companies, just not with Action Resources yet. So, got experience driving over there, just not with Action Resources. So yeah, they've been keeping me in the South lately. Can't think of anywhere else that I've been to. Can't think, but yeah, the chemicals that I deal with are mainly corrosive and non-haz. I've done a few Valspar loads, it's like Sherwin Williams. I think I'm saying it right. Where we all like paint to more other customers. So I deliver, I think 2 in Indiana, Newburgh, Indiana. And it's fire. It's got the little red placard. I forget what it's called. I can't think right now. I'm kind of tired. It's the fire placard. Anyway, yeah, those are the main chemicals that I've been dealing with. As far as the pay, I will upload the pay at the end of this video. Y'all had to excuse this little white part right here. I dropped my camera. Now I don't know what it is. I dropped my phone. Now I don't know what that is, but yeah, the pay I'll upload at the end of this video to show y'all what I've been getting paid, how much I've been getting paid, and why. Now I do want to say I have nothing bad to say about Action Resource besides the way that we do get paid. I've never been paid this way, so it's gonna take some getting used to. But we're paid. The way that they pay us is they pay us for some work that we did 2 weeks ago. We're paid weekly, but we get paid for it's like 2 weeks out. So we're being paid for some stuff that we did 2 weeks ago. That's why you want to always make sure you keep your paperwork and everything, just in case it leaves something off your check. And you'll see at the end of this video, a load or two has been left off of my check that I had to get sorted out and situated. So you want to always keep your paperwork for that reason. They were honest mistakes and they owned up to them. But there was no issue there. Terminal manager Patrick handled it very well. I'll get to him later in my dispatch and my terminal. But yeah, that's it up on the pay, the loads. Like I said, I've been dealing with a number of corrosive loads. Loads and load time, man. Offloading this stuff, it always takes, like say I got here at 4, it takes about 40-45 minutes to offload this stuff, depending on the product and how thick it is. Usually offload myself, it takes about 45 minutes to an hour. Like I said, depending on how thick it is. There's some stuff called snot. Haven't did it yet, but I've heard that it takes up to 2 to 3 hours just to offload, just by how thick it is. So that's the load time. Like I said, it's a chemical company, man. You're gonna deal with different type of chemicals and stuff to load and offload. So don't have the experience in chemicals. I did have experience, but I haven't done it in a while. So I went out with a driver. This was like 2 or 3 weeks after getting hired here, coming out here working. I started off doing non-hazardous loads. Then I went out to do, then I told them I needed excessive training because I forgot how to do this stuff. Because I haven't worked in this field for a while. So they were able to let me ride with another driver for about 3 days, get the extra training that I needed. Show me how to offload, air off and stuff like that. So yeah, man, they're willing to work with you if you got the experience. German tap. Yeah, they're willing to work with you if you got that experience, or some type of chemical experience. Let's talk about the terminals now. The terminals. Now, I'm gonna just go off of what I heard from my classmates and people that I got hired with. There were 3 or 4 people out of the Pasadena terminal. Now, the Pasadena terminal I heard has bad dispatch, as well as bad, they show favoritism there. This is just what I heard from the workers out of the Pasadena terminal. Well, really every terminal. I know a guy out of the Memphis terminal, 3 or 4 people out of the Pasadena terminal, they haven't quit. One out of the Mobile terminal, and me and another guy here got hired at the Hansville terminal. And I know one guy, sorry my voice is getting hoarse. I know one guy out of the Gadsden terminal. There's terminals all over. That's just the main places I can think of right now. Haven't heard anything bad about the Gadsden terminal. I personally think that I'm at the best terminal, and I've heard this from other drivers that saying that I am because of our terminal manager, Patrick. Now the guy out of Memphis, the Memphis terminal, said that the communication was bad, dispatch was bad, loads were bad, just all over. Same with Pasadena. They don't like their dispatch. They don't like the terminal manager there. A lot of new people, you know. So, and the guy out of the Memphis terminal told me he drove all the way from Memphis to Hansville, Alabama, just to get loads from Patrick, our terminal manager here out of Hansville. So that tells you a lot. Patrick is an ex-driver. He used to have his own, you know, authority, and I think he said he had up to 10 trucks with drivers. So he's kind of familiar with this work, and he knows what it's like to be out here and be a driver. So he worked his way up. So good dude, man, Patrick. Takes care of a lot of people, man, even at other terminals. So I personally think I'm at the best terminal. I haven't heard anything bad about this terminal or seen anything bad. Number of great people here, man. They communicate, the shop, the maintenance, dispatch, loads, pay, home time. I'll get to home time next, but yeah, man, the Hansville terminal is by far the best terminal that I've heard of, and you know, I got experience working there for 2 months, but yeah, man, no problems for me from the Hansville terminal or my dispatch, loads, pay, anything like that. You'll see the pay at the end of this video, the only problems that I have. But yeah, man, home time, pretty much can kind of. Oh, here's another thing, Miss Allison, our recruiter, she didn't lie about. She was a woman of her word, so she told us to pay what we be getting paid our first 2 weeks and what we be getting paid after that, as well as our home time. I'm out for 2 weeks and I'm home for up to a week, or, well, my terminal manager kind of lets me decide that. I try to usually take 3 to 4 days at home, and I try to make it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday just because most places are closed on the weekends. That's the best time to do your reset. Then I'm back out that following Monday. I don't want to take too much time at home because you don't get paid the longer you're at home. So I kind of like a consistent check, even though things aren't consistent out here, you know, dealing with trucks and trucking. So, yeah, man, that's the home time. So like I was saying, I kind of get gauge and determine how I want to take my home time after I'm out for 2 weeks. And Patrick and James, my dispatch, kind of works for me on that. So home time, it's kind of up to you. But you are out for 2 weeks. You work like a week, then you work the next week, and take that next weekend off, basically, if that makes sense. So I work a full week, then the following week, I'll take that weekend off, basically. Or you can stay out longer if you want to, it's up to you. But I was saying all that to say that Miss Allison didn't lie about the home time and the pay. She was a woman of her word, so far, there's been a trend here in action. I haven't been lied to, I haven't been told anything that I haven't experienced from any other drivers out here, as far as dealing with chemicals or anything like that, or what I was told in orientation by Renee. But like I said, that's me. I got dealt a good hand. Now, you hear things from other drivers out of the Pasadena terminal, out of all the Texas terminals, Memphis terminal, you hear bad things. But like I said, I got dealt a good hand coming here to Hansville, and sound like it's peaches and cream. So yeah, that's the home time. It's dispatch, loads, pay. Sorry, my voice is getting hoarse, so I don't really talk this long. I'm trying to make this as short as possible and as quick as possible. Trying to see, I went over everything, went over locations and all of that. Owner operators, I'm a company driver, not an owner operator. I'm trying to gather more intel on y'all as far as how much loads paid, all the good owner operator stuff. I'm a company driver here, but I would like to become an owner operator, so I'm still trying to get more intel on that. But any questions that y'all got, any owner operator questions, just leave them in the comment section and I'll get to them as soon as possible. But I haven't heard bad things here from owner operators, as far as that's just starting out. But like I said, as far as the pay, and the owner operators know this, once you start out at a place, it takes like a month or 2 months just to iron out, kind of get the kinks out, and you know, where you're flowing in a rhythm, getting consistent pay, you know. So there's an owner operator I started with here in Hansville. We were in class together, and he he had some issues, but things are kind of starting to get resolved. His truck kind of broke down, I think, right after orientation. Now he's in Action's truck, and they give you a certain amount of time before they take their truck back. It's all in the contract and all of that, like I said. So he's working on that. So I don't really have much to say about On Our Ops, but you leave a comment in the comment section, I'll get back to it. Yeah, man, I think I covered everything. But like I said, man, y'all got any questions, leave them in the comment section. I appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, comment, share. And I will see y'all in the next video, man. Till then, I'm out.